The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Break. 54, right there. 54 mile. I'm coming.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check them. Look, squeeze.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Set. 58, come on. I smell fear now. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught by Davis. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Chargers' 6-yard line.
On the double. 59, come on. Check, 59. I got one. Go.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Last 50 seconds, run. Check the outs, check the outs.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
On the set. Check, 59, 59. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Orbit.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Watch the slant. Watch the... Hey, Alpha. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Check 59, Mike. Shoot.
2nd and 9 now.
Let's make these babies cry with that. Let's make these babies cry.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Hey. Hey, box truck.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check nickel. No.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On third down, Patterson looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, team 6. Alert flare. He's coming. Hey, lock it.
A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. Ted Lobo. 54. Mike 54. Fan. Check 37. Check 37. Check. First down. Hey, Zoom. 54 is Mike.
Back to throw. Patterson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A quick throw, it's Arcega-Whiteside. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. First target, first catch, and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Mike 7.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check Mike
5.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Coleman.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
He's got it with the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Go. Check 13. Check 6-6. Pull it high.
Under 10. 10. Sponge. No.
Check the backer.
Let go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Niners 16, Chargers 7.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
On the double.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Set. 18 Gator. You ain't going nowhere.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
Now Breida loses it, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Set. 70, Indy. Hard.
Slam. Check 3.
Look, squeeze.
Check 4. Slam.
Speed dribble.
Following the fumble recovery, Patterson. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Under crunch.
Go.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Rock it.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Peek
Get
in.
it.
Off the toss, Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Brings up third down.
5.
Mike 54. On the ball.
Hey, watch that. Check. Smooth.
Mike 54.
5.
Throwing on third and long. Patterson going up top. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You got it, son. Switch.
2nd and 10. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On first down, here's Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57. Get that quarterback at all costs.
The setup to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he loses the football a second time, and he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. Look at me. Go. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You get it.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Patterson. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They're going to look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
A gain of 15. And a 49er first down.
Let's go now. 30 base.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, wahoo! 57, Mike, 57. Ricky.
2nd and 14. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Corral him, he fights through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Watch twist. Deuce, five.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football. Back.
Back to throw. Patterson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. From the gun, Patterson going to throw deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for two.
Watch twist. Check 43.
Hey, Sam on. Score. Hard.
Shit. Quick the edge. Come.
Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's go.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Cohen, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Check. Lucky. Say.
Leo.
Safety green.
Fight.
This is Cohen. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rock it. Tighten. Hey, foxtrot.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Recon, 152 fighter. Look at me. Door. Switch gears. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Patterson dancing to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, here we go. Watch twist. Check 50. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Check 53 is Mike. You better be afraid of me. Fair. Check 31.
Now Cohen. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go out. Check three.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the home team here, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff